clip minute. Over 1 billion transactions were completed in 2015 using contactless payment. The technology is surging, but is the payment method safe? With around half of all debit and credit cards fitted with the contactless chip, it's estimated that by 2020, all shops will have to install contactless terminals. It's a quick and easy way to pay and allows shoppers to spend up to £30 on their card at a time. The same technology is also used to make payments on some connected watches, smartphones and key fobs. But is the technology safe? Earlier, I caught up with Tony Neat from Get Safe Online to find out if there are any risks involved with the tap-and-go payment.
I think everything we do in society you've got to think about. But no, I use it, my family uses it. I think it's really great. We've got to be aware of the potential problems, but they're pretty minor as long as we take the necessary precautions.
So we shouldn't panic about the potential threats. The total annual fraud loss in 2014 for contactless payments represented just 0.7 pence in every £100 spent, compared to 7.5 pence in all forms of card fraud. But it's important to be aware that although paying by contactless is instant, it doesn't necessarily come out of your account straight away, so keep an eye on your bank statements. That's all for this week. For more financial news, tips and advice, don't forget to subscribe.
Right, so first I'd like to give all praise unto Yahweh Shem Yahushai, and double honours unto the apostles and elders of Great Millstone. Honors to you brothers out there in the highways and the byways teaching this word, sincerity and in truth. And this video is just going to be an update, based upon something that I see yesterday. I was on the way to camp, and as you come up through Oxford Street Station, you come up the escalators. They got computer screens all the way up the escalators, which repeat certain adverts, because they don't use posters no more, as much as they used to, man. Now they got computer screens that flash images, man. And I noticed there was like 4 different adverts they kept going over as you're going over the escalator, going up the escalator, and 2 of them were regarding RFID technology. The first one was PayPal, which I'm pretty sure I'll probably be able to find that, because PayPal have now they're now dealing with the contactless payment, so you can let's just get that real quick. There's an advert. There we go. New money for the new world, PayPal advert. Yeah, that's the advert there. Let me see if I can so they had that advert, which is all based around the system. There we go. New money isn't paper. It's progress. Yeah, you see, and they're showing you robotics and all these different things. Right, so this is pretty much the advert that they were showing. Now this is all the workings of the elites. If you're simple-minded, you would think that some PayPal just came up with this independently. No, this is all part of the plan of the elites to get rid of the old money, which is physical, and bring in new money, which is contactless and uses wireless systems. Okay, so that was on there. Then they also had the other advert they had on there was John Lewis selling smart refrigerators. So John Lewis is like a big department store here in the UK, and pretty much the new thing now, it's mainly for people who got money. But this is the new thing, is smart, having a smart home. So everything in your household is juiced into a central system, um pretty much like what they showed you in that program Eureka. There's a program Eureka where the guy was living in a house and the house had a central computer which controlled everything. Now the funny thing about that program, there was a time when the house malfunctioned and basically they became a prisoner in the house because the computer could, and that's basically what the New World Order is, man. It's a giant technological prison where all the bases are covered. Now you got here on the smart home, you got smart heating, smart lighting, smart home monitoring. This is all prison shit. Smart smoke alarm, smart entertainment, because you got your smart TVs and so forth. Here we have what was advertising was your smart fridge freezers. Alright, so let's have a read. So you got these different fridge freezers that are smart. And basically what happens with these fridge freezers is they got RFID technology and so forth built in. So the actual check is the fridge freezer can be controlled by tablet or smartphone through exclusive Wizard app and is part of the first ever range of Wi-Fi enabled domestic appliances. Alright, so they got Wi-Fi. Okay. You can integrate your kitchen. And pretty much the highest level of these fridges is all the products have RFID chips on them now. So basically you might have a can of Coca-Cola and you put it in the fridge registers the Coca-Cola. Once you take the Coca-Cola out of the fridge registers that you've taken it out and then automatically adds another can of Coca-Cola to your shopping list. So the society is going headlong into that way. This is the year of the push. Right now, these technologies is pretty much what they want to bring in for everybody, man, and that's pretty much the New World Order. Now they said everyone's gonna have to use contactless by 2020. That's them. They're trying to make people feel comfortable, but ultimately they're gonna bring all this thing in one time, and all they need is that chaos, that martial law, and this is all gonna come in one time. Okay, because that's how they do things. They bring it in incrementally and build it up, and then boom, they hit you with some chaos, and then they can get it all done and finished in one day. All right. Now, this is another thing that article that popped up from RT. It says wireless signal strong enough to stream Netflix goes through flesh to revolutionize implants. You see? It says you may soon be able to periscope from within as researchers have developed a wireless signal so strong that it could transmit high definition video through your flesh. Currently, devices implanted in our bodies use radio to communicate with doctors, a system that has never been ideal since radio waves don't carry well through flesh, and increasing the power in order to improve the signal means dangerous heating up the tissue it passes through. Alright, because the more radio, stronger the signal you put through them RFID chips, it can heat up. But revolutionary light-based Wi-Fi technology means that wireless signals will be stronger than ever, the equivalent of downloading an entire DVD box set in the blink of an eye, according to New Scientist. Scientists have successfully tested the theory using slabs of pork and beef submerged in water. The team found ultrasonic signal pass through the meat at speeds of up to 30 megabits per second, or 1,000 times faster than radio signals in existing implants. So they're already improving the implants, man. Okay. This is Psalms 64 and 5. It says they encourage themselves in an evil matter. The evil matter is the elites want a new world order. They want a world with a reduced population where all their subjects are completely under their control. Okay, they see everything they do, they hear everything they do, they know everything they do, they control everything they do. Okay, not manipulate, control. All right, they control what you eat, when you eat, how you eat, when you sleep. All right, when you have sex, if you have sex, if you have children, what children you have, all these different factors they want to control, and that begins with building their technological slave grid, which the key to that grid is the RFID technology, the wireless communications, and having their population chipped to envelop them in that system. All right. They commune of laying snares privily. So all these different companies, MasterCard, all these different major corporations and companies from across different industries, beginning with the money system, are incorporating cloud storage, cloud computing, RFID technologies. And you may think this is something which is happening naturally or independently of each other, but it's not. It's controlled by the elites. That's them building their structure for the new world order, man. That's basically them building a prison for you. All right. It says, they say, who shall see them? They search out iniquities. They accomplish a diligent search, meaning they pay for the top level research. Okay. But the inward thought of every one of them and the heart is deep, because while you average peons out there worrying about Kim Kardashian and her booty, they're worrying about enslaving you, man. They're thinking of deeper things. They don't wake up in the morning and think about the same things that the average person thinks about. They're thinking about world domination, man. All right. And like I said, they said the wireless or the contactless payment thing is gonna be accepted by 2020. Listen, it's gonna come before that. It's gonna come through chaos. They're gonna bring the chaos, man, and the chaos is gonna bring it in quick. All right. Revelations 13. Because in a state of chaos, you can achieve goals which would have took you 20, 30 years to do in one day, because you've by bringing in that chaos, it can allow you to rebuild something different. All right. Hey, pretty much like a butterfly. You go from a caterpillar. Now the caterpillar doesn't actually grow into a butterfly. The caterpillar turns into a chrysalis, and on the inside of that chrysalis is chaos. On the inside of the chrysalis, it actually melts. The chrysalis is melted down on the inside, and then what you get at the end of it is a butterfly. Chaos. All right. You break something down, and then you can bring something completely different in a short space of time. This is Revelations 13 and 16, and he said, and he calls all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand or in their foreheads. All right, that's the implantable RFID chip. That's what's gonna connect you in to his technological prison, man. Right, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark or the name of the beast or the number of his name. So you ain't going, and that's a hendiatrix. You ain't gonna be able to take part in this man's society, make payments, so forth, get food, all these different things that you need to travel. You ain't gonna be able to do none of these things if you don't possess that RFID chip with an identification of who you are, man. All right. Otherwise, you're gonna be considered a terrorist, and you either accept the chip or they're gonna lock you up and torture you, or straight up summary execution, man. And like I said, they keep showing this in more and more films. The solution in martial law is to chip people, and they showed you that in the movie Fifth Wave. And in the Fifth Wave, what were those people that were pretending to be the military? They were really the enemy. And what did they want to do? What did they do to the children? They chipped them all. You know? And the people who weren't chipped were deemed what? Terrorists. Subject to summary execution. But anyway, I just wanted to bring that information out, man. We still in that time. It's the year of the push for the word of the Heavenly Father. It's the year of the push for the prophecies. That means it's the year of the push for the New World Order. It's the year of the push for the elites too. Because the elites are pushing their shit out there, man. And we got that whole satanic unholy day coming up again this year. You could look for the elites, the left hand side, to be pushing their agenda heavy, man. So if that, I'm gonna say shalom.